Hi guys, it's Leeky and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Leeky and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I have a little Buffbunny sale haul, and I'm calling the sale haul because I bought some stuff from the sale section, but also I bought some stuff during their Earth Day sale where they basically had 20% off site-wide, so I also consider that a sale. Because that's a little bit more than you usually get, because usually with some athlete code or just the code Buffbunny, you always get 10% off. So if you want to shop from them, do not forget to use that code basically, because you just always can save 10% off. Anyway, so that's what we'll be doing today. I do have 4 pieces, so it's not too much because I generally shop a lot during the launches, and then that doesn't leave a lot of things that I actually still want. Sometimes I'll leave some items until they're on sale because I'm not 100% sure about them, or I find the price point a little steep for what it is. And then I wait and see if it's still available during a sale, and then I might, snatch it, whatever. Yeah, I might grab it if it's still available. And that's what we'll be doing. But also, they recently launched their new loungewear line, the new loungewear fabric, the cloud fabric. And they had joggers and the little crop zip and some hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff. And in the first round of that launch, I think that was during the Storm collection, I did not get anything because I don't wear that much, I don't wear that many different joggers. I have a few joggers that I usually rotate between. And I'm kind of a little bit peculiar about how I want them to fit, or I don't know. And a lot of people were like, oh my god, this is the best fabric ever. And before that, they had their whole Untamed sets with joggers and hoodies and stuff, and people love those as well. So I did get an Untamed Jogger on sale, and I did get a Cloud Zip hoodie as well. So I'll be able to compare the fabrics, and I will see if you already have an Untamed set, do you really need to grab the Cloud stuff? Is it the best thing ever? And we can discuss that too. But I will leave those 2 pieces till the end, of course. And we will start with the other 2 pieces that I did get. In case you're interested in all my Buffbunny reviews as well, you can just click that playlist up here and, watch it. It's going to be a lot of videos and they're going to be very long. So just be aware, but that's okay. Anyway, let's start. I will start with this little, not you yet, with this little crop top here, more of a lifestyle piece. This is the Scarab Jacquard crop in Onyx Black. It came out in white as well. And this was supposed to launch during the Secrets in the Sand collection, which was last summer. And then they were super delayed and came out with the Courtside collection, I believe, recently. And I didn't grab them then because I was I'm not sure. But I grabbed it when there was 20% off. And yeah. So this is a crop top, and again, as I mentioned already, this is kind of more of a lifestyle top, so it doesn't really have too much support. We have 2 thin spaghetti straps per side that you can actually adjust at least, so that's nice. Where's the other strap? There we go. And you do have some metal detailing here in the back as well. And then I know this is black, so it's usually harder to see, but this fabric does have some structure because it's a jacquard fabric, so it's knit, and they usually do have some structure to them. And then you do have a little Buffbunny coin logo here as well. All the metal detailing on this one is gold and not silver like they usually do. And then you also do have a mesh built-in sports bra, or built-in shelf bra basically. Some removable cup pads. The cup pads feel a little bit thinner than their normal ones. And you just have an elastic all the way around here with the mesh. Again, it's black, so it's really hard to see. But yeah, so it's just a very basic crop top with a built-in sports bra. It's going to be good for lifestyle, for just pairing it with jeans or shorts or whatever you want. Even, if you don't have a big chest, and it's going to be enough for an upper body day as well, I think. So not too bad. And the outer fabric is definitely super nice and soft. You can feel that it's a jacquard fabric. They're also usually quite stretchy. This one feels a little tighter, not to this, maybe. This direction is definitely more stretchy than the other one. And it is made from 85% nylon and 15% spandex. I usually get a size small on top, so I also got a size small on this one. And let's see it on. Alright, first up the crop top. I'm just pairing this with a normal legacy legging, Buffbunny legacy legging that I have, but nothing new here. If you're interested in these legacy leggings though, I'm just going to link one of the videos up here where I'll review them, so you can figure out or find out more about those there. But let's talk about this crop top. So I think it fits a little bit tighter than my other ones that I have that are kind of a very similar style. But it is okay, and it's very, I mean, it is quite stretchy. It's just a bit more compression. You have that mesh shelf bra here with removable cup pads as well. It is quite low cut. I don't have a big chest, so I don't get a lot of cleavage with it, but just keep that in mind. And I think the top material is really, really nice and comfortable. I'm not sure if you can see the pattern on it because it's black on black. Buffbunny coin logo here. These thin straps that kind of look like just one now, but I figure like if you adjust it a little bit, you could make them look like two because they're two straps, right? And then in the bag, very, very simple adjustability there, as we saw when I already showed them to you. And I mean, the straps are elastics, but like it's not super annoying or anything, quite okay. And they don't feel like they're cutting in. So that's also good, right? And support-wise, for sure, more of a light support. I could get away wearing this to a workout if I do like some upper body, even some leg day, but like some lifting basically. Definitely would not wear this for a HIIT workout or like an intense cardio session. And I mean, it's more intended for lifestyle anyway. And I think for that it's quite comfortable. Like you're tucked in, it feels nice, you know, it looks good. So yeah, also good length. It's not like super cropped, but it's also not too short, right? Definitely longer than your normal sports bra length or something. And if you wear it with something high-waisted, you're not going to show a lot of skin. And I mean, it's just a very basic crop top, basically. All right, next up we have the Makeover Pullover in the color Raindrop. This is from the Storm Collection, and this is just a cute little fleecy pullover, you know, fleecy thing with like a big hood. You don't have any drawstrings, but you have like a slight V here in the front, long sleeves with thumb holes, and you have a little bit of a ribbed cuff here as well. And yeah, it's kind of full length. It's not too oversized, but a little bit, I think, in certain areas. And yeah, it's basically like the V here is not super, like, there's no seam. It's just like kind of raw edge cut, whatever you call that again. And the inside is a little bit, like, it's not as soft. So the outside looks like this. It basically also just feels like towel material, so I'm actually glad I didn't pay the full price for this. Because it's a little thin. It's, yeah, it feels a little bit like soft towel, but still kind of like towel. And then the inside is just more sleek. But I'm also, so I haven't really worn this yet because I only picked it up last week. And you already have like some pilling on the inside. Like, how's this even possible? Because it's kind of stuck there. So I'm not sure. I don't think it's the outer material that got stuck on the inside material. I don't know. Maybe it is, but it kind of looks like pilling. Also all over the hood. So not too sure about this piece, you know? And like I said, it doesn't feel like, I think it was originally like around $50. Like, it was definitely not worth that much, I would say. The color is great. I like the idea of it. I don't like how they did it, I think. Yeah, does not feel like it's $50 worth. Let me see how much I paid for this now. I paid 50 minus the 20% basically. But I would say do not pay full price for this. But also, why is there like some pilling on the hood? I really don't know. Let's see it on. All right, onto the hoodie. So it is definitely more of a full-length hoodie. There's a little bit of extra space here and there, but it's not like super oversized, just a bit. You have this nice low V-neck here in the front. I think they said it was because, you know, if you have a lot of makeup on your face, then you're not going to get the makeup on the neck of this, and it's easier to put on. I personally don't have those concerns, but I know a lot of people do. So I just think it's like kind of cute to have like a little bit more of an open neck. I don't like things that are like turtlenecks or very, very close to my throat. I just feel like a little bit restricted then. So this is definitely not restricting me. We have this really, really big hood. There's definitely a lot of space. You could also be wearing a bun with that. And no drawstrings here. Sleeves are long enough. Sometimes they're not for me, but these ones are. And then you have your thumb holes here with the little cuff. And it's stretchy. a little bit of extra space here in the arms as well. And then, yeah, I mean, you know, a little bit of extra space here and there. It's like I said in the beginning already, it's not like the most expensive feeling thing. Definitely feels a little cheap. It's nice and soft on the outside, but it looks a bit more like a towel. And then on the inside, you have this more, it's not super sleek, but it's definitely not the same material as it is on the outside. And I personally do like it if something looks soft on the outside. I kind of also want it to be soft on the inside. It's not like annoying or anything. It still feels okay. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it should have been this expensive. That's what I think. I think it's a good, easy thing to throw over. I could also see myself throwing this on for like a beach cover-up thing if it gets a little chilly or something, just because it's still kind of lightweight, but it's also going to keep you a little bit warm. It's easy to just throw on. And, I wouldn't be afraid of getting this dirty because it doesn't feel so expensive. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's cute, but it's definitely not worth how much they wanted for it. But I mean, of course, everyone has their own opinion on these things. I also personally never really need the thumb holes, but of course you don't have to use them. And yeah, overall it just feels a little cheap. I like I like that it has a hood. I like that it has like this wider V-neck and stuff, but it's nothing too special. All right, let's move on to the Untamed Joggers. So this is also already version 2. This is rainwater blue. And they had these in like some bigger sizes, but I figure, you can size up a little bit in joggers as well. So this is actually an extra large. I would have probably gotten a medium, maybe a large to have a little bit more space in my thighs because I know these weren't as stretchy. In fact, they're not really stretchy, not at all. They're like a little bit more rigid. And that's what people complained about with the version 2 ones, I think. But yeah, I never got these. So this is an extra large, but then I took it out of the package and I'm like, this looks really big. So we'll see how that plays out for me because I do have a small waist and the waist specifically looks quite big. But we do have a drawstring on the inside. I prefer it on the outside, but that's just preferences. But if we do have a drawstring, you can make this a little bit tighter. The inside is nice and fleecy here and the material is definitely like quite thick, but also quite sturdy. It feels quite sturdy at least. At the bottom you do have an elastic here to cinch it in a little bit, but it's not too tight or anything. We do have a front seam and a back seam here as well. No glue detailing, nothing. And then you have 2 big pockets here. The pockets aren't fleece lined, they're the same material as the outside, but the outside material, like I said, feels quite rigid, a little bit thicker, quite sturdy, very cottony for sure. And then it's the inside that's nice and soft, which I like because, the inside is what touches my skin. And they are 100% cotton, so no elastane, nothing really to add any stretch to them. Yeah, let's see these on, and then we'll move on to the clout piece, and then we can compare them. But yeah, let's see it on. All right, onto the joggers. I might have overdone the sizing up to get a little bit oversized with the extra large here. I think it's a bit too much, But we do have a drawstring, so let me see if I can get it tight enough to not have to hold it up, so I can show you the other features of this jogger. And we're getting there. So yeah, unfortunately this one doesn't have an elastic drawstring. They've done some choice with elastic drawstrings when you have to pull extra because there's stretchiness in it, but this is okay. So we've got it. The problem is just it's gaping a little bit here where the drawstring is. So I kind of have to try to give it all the space, but it doesn't work so well. Anyway, it's staying up as good as it can. But yeah, I might have overdone it a little bit. So if you're into some Untamed joggers and you can find them on Poshmark or something, or they still have a size up for you on the website in the sales section, because this is from the sales section, don't size up twice, just size up once. I think that's enough. But yeah, it works. We have big pockets here. It's high-waisted for sure, and you can also fold it over. The thing is, yes, I could try to fold it over, but I'm too tall to make this work, because I know some people make it work and then it also fits better, but you can see the crotch area that's basically, cutting into things. So I cannot do that because I am too tall, I think. This from here to here crotch to waist is too tall. And I know that because when I tried on one pieces, like play suits and stuff like that, there's always a lot of pulling in my poor crotch area. So it's a recurring issue. Anyway, if you're a short person, you could try to roll it over, is my point. And lengthwise, they are kind of 7/8 length on me now. You have an elastic down here, but it's not cutting in at all. And now I do have a ton of space in my thighs, in the butt. You saw the space, the amount of space I have in the waist. That's like, I don't know, 4 times as much as I need. But like, I will say in the butt thigh area here, it's not like 4 times as much. It's only like 1 or 2 times as much as I need. So just keep that in mind. Definitely if you're a bit more heavy on the thigh butt area, I would probably consider sizing up just so you have a little bit of extra space there if you want a cozy, which I do with joggers. But yeah, for the waist, I feel like it's made for more straight people, not like this, which is weird because usually, you know, the other pieces are. But of course, it's also because there's no stretch in this. Anyway, it does work, but I wish I would have gone with a large. I don't think they had a large, though. I think it was only extra large and up for this one, or too small. So that's why I probably went with the extra large. But yeah, I mean, it works. It's not the prettiest look. I do love the color though, because rainwater blue is one of my favorite colors that Buffbunny Collection has ever done. That's why I also grabbed this one. And I mean, it fits cozy now that I have the drawstring as tight as I need it. It's just, of course, it looks a little weird, especially with the weird gaping hair up top that you can see there. It's a little weird, right? But yeah, I mean, it works. For sitting at home and lounging on the couch, it's definitely good enough. And as I mentioned before, the material feels quite sturdy. It's soft and brushed and fleecy on the inside. So very cozy, quite warm as well. Maybe not the best for summer that's coming up now, but it works. And you have the big pockets. My phone will definitely fit. And it is gone. There we go. And yeah, I mean, not bad joggers. Would I have paid the full price for them? Probably not. But now I think they were like 50% off or something. I mean, they're gonna be sturdy. It's gonna be nice. Just a little big, but you know, like I said, for chilling at home, I don't see any issues with this. All right, let's move on to the cloud pieces. The cloud zip crop hoodie in the color Onyx Black. As I mentioned, you know, it's not a jogger, so we can't do a direct comparison between the Untamed joggers and the cloud joggers, but at least I can still compare the material for you later. But first we'll talk about this piece itself, and then I can go into the comparison after I tried it on. So we do have a hood here. It is a cropped jacket, so you have a full zipper as well. Removable nothing, drawstrings. We do have a metal zipper here with the Buffbunny logo. You have no pockets on this piece, which I find a little unfortunate because I do prefer a little pocket to put my, I don't know, keys in there, my tissues, you know, just something small. It's full length sleeves, and we even do have thumb holes, and the thumb holes are quite cute, I guess. There's like a little bit of a twist detailing up top here with the fabric, which I thought was quite nice. And I don't know, just looks cute. Then the back is very, very simple. Nothing on there. And on the left sleeve, you do have a full stitched in Buffbunny Collection scripture, text, whatever. But it's quite big. It's quite, you know, yeah, quite big. A little bit too much for me, but it's tone and tone. So in the end, it's not that bad. The material feels nice, a little stretchier than the Untamed stuff, a little softer. But we'll get into that after we talked about this piece. Yeah, it's quite cropped. I think some people said you could size up to get a little bit more of a relaxed fit. I stuck with my size small. We'll see if that was a good idea or not. And let's see it on. All right, and here we have the crop zip hoodie. You do have thumb holes on this one. They're kind of cute. The sleeves are long enough again. If you don't want to wear the thumb holes, you can also I think you could even fold it over if you want to. Like I said, the sleeves are quite long. And then here we have this big stitched in Buffbunny Collection script, basically. I don't know if you can see it easily because it's tone and tone, but it's definitely quite big. Like I can definitely tell it's there. I do like that it's at least not super obvious because it is like tone and tone, but I can still think it's like a little big. And yeah, but otherwise it feels nice and soft. It's quite stretchy. You do have your hood here as well. It's quite nice and big. Drawstrings. And I find the drawstrings quite long because they're longer than the jacket itself. Like, it's a little weird. I don't know why they're so long. But, you know, that's okay. I think they could have been a little bit shorter. And then, of course, when you zip it up, you can see how short this actually is. Because I think, I don't know, I don't know if I expected it to be a tad longer, maybe. It still works nicely with a high-waisted pair of leggings or something. So I don't think it's like a big issue. I just didn't expect it to be quite this short, maybe. Let me just take the microphone here. I can zip it all the way up. There we go. So now you can see it's all the way up. So it doesn't go super high. Like, it's not mock neck or anything. It just goes like this. And we do have that little Buffbunny zipper here as well. And yeah, but not super high. And then if you put the hood on as well, give me a second. There we go. Like, this is fully zipped up and fully on, basically. Of course, you don't have to wear it like all the way zipped up. Let me just zip this a little bit. And yeah, but you can see it's a little bit shorter than what I expected. I also do have quite a long torso, so I'm assuming if you had a shorter torso, maybe this is a perfect length. I think like I could have done with half an inch extra in length or something, maybe. You know, because if I'm a little chilly and I throw this on, maybe I'll also be a little bit chilly here. And I don't like full length ones. I prefer like a longer cropped. But still, it's nice and cozy. It's definitely good for like relaxing, for chilling, for just throwing on if you need to. I don't know, if you run to the gym or you go to the grocery store or something. It's definitely nice and stretchy, feels soft enough, definitely also warm enough. And I mean, it's a very, very simple crop hoodie. Zip hoodie, you know, it's nothing like too special. But yeah, the fabric feels nice. Soft. I don't know. Yeah, it's cute. It's functional. Like I said, could have been a bit longer. Do I need like a ton more of these? Is it like the best thing ever? Also probably no, but you know, it's cute. You can throw this on over anything because black also works with anything, right? And all in all, it's cozy. All right, let's compare the two loungewear materials that they have, the Untamed fabric and the Cloud fabric. We already know this one is 100% cotton, not a lot of stretch. Feels very cottony on the outside, not too soft. The Cloud fabric is 95% cotton, 5% elastane, so it should be a little bit stretchier. And it actually is. So we do have more stretch here, more in this direction than in this one, but there's definitely stretch in both directions. And it definitely feels much softer on the outside than the Untamed fabric does. So if that matters to you, maybe, you know, you want to think about it. I think the stretch is actually a good argument. I prefer a little bit more stretch in my loungewear. However, our Untamed piece here is fleece lined on the inside, which I also really like. And the Cloud piece I have here, not fleece lined. It is brushed on the inside, but definitely not fleece lined, so it doesn't feel as soft on the inside. So I'm a little bit torn because I like the stretch of this, but I would love the fleece lined part as well. So yeah, you kind of have to think about what's more important to you. Of course, you can get these now on sale and stuff because they don't make these anymore, I think. So they're fully going for Cloud at this point. But yeah, there's more stretch to it. That's for sure. I'm not sure if this is like the best loungewear, the best joggers, if that would be the best jogger I would have, ever tried. Maybe people were exaggerating a little bit. But of course, I mean, it's nice that it's stretchy. But yeah, I wish it was fleece lined on the inside. And I also wish this piece would have had pockets. But anyway, let's go into full conclusion time. Because this was just the conclusion for the Cloud versus the Untamed. So yeah, fleece lined here. This one has more stretch and it's softer on the outside. So, they could still make this one a little bit better, I think. But those are those two pieces. I will see if I will end up wearing this with like this being quite big, but I'll try my best. And I mean, if it's just for lounging at home, I don't see why not. I was a little disappointed with this Makeover Pullover. I mean, I had heard from other people that it wasn't like the greatest piece, but I kind of I don't know. This feels like I could have picked this up at Forever 21 for 20 bucks, you know? So I'm not super happy with that one, especially because of all the pilling already. So I'm going to contact customer service and I will see what they will say. And this piece, I think it's just a basic little crop top. I felt a little bit tighter than the normal. I have other crop tops from Buffbunny, like with a similar cut and stuff, and they fit fine in a size small, so I don't know why this one felt a little bit tighter. But after a few times of wearing it, it's definitely like loosened up a little bit. But yeah. And I will say also the Cloud crop hoodie zip jacket, I do reach for sometimes when it's a little bit chilly when I'm sitting on the couch. So yeah. And I mean, since the basic color, it works, right? It's like you can just throw this over anything if you need a quick little cover up or something. But yeah, all in all, not all of them are my favorite pieces, you know. There's a bit of a hit and miss there. I'm wondering, did any of you get this makeover pullover, like maybe in the Storm collection when you initially purchased it? Did you like it? What do you think of it? Because like I said, I just think it's like, I don't know, it just feels so thin and kind of like, yeah, not the usual Buffbunny quality. So I don't know what they were thinking with that one. Are you a fan of the Untamed sets? Do you have one of those? Did you try the new Cloud pieces yet? What do you think of them? Do you think they're much, much better than the Untamed set, or are people just like overhyping it? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Yes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it your thumbs up. And also, if you haven't yet, you can subscribe to my channel so you can get notified about all the new upcoming videos. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, leave your comments in the comment box below. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. You can also follow me on Instagram. You can also DM me there, but be aware I'm way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So just drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, let me know what you think about the Cloud pieces, the Untamed joggers, if you had this makeover pullover, what you thought about all your pieces. Do you like Buffbunny? Do you hate Buffbunny? I don't know. What did you pick up in the recent launches? You know, are you excited for the launches? We can discuss activewear. And of course, if you have any any suggestions for new brands, I'm also really, really happy to receive those and to, you know, try to review new brands. And broaden my activewear horizon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!